Boy, have I got a doozy for y'all. 77 Chevy Custom Deluxe with a 305. Automatic, factory air truck. Since 2007, probably late 06 to be more honest with you, because the inspection sticker goes out in January of 07. So we'll call it August 06. How about that? We'll say it hasn't ran since then. We went and got it, and now we're gonna make it run. Alright, so check it out, fellas. We done got her out and got her home. I did notice a little bit more rust than what I saw before, but that fender is fucked. Also, the tree that was in it decided to just pull itself out whenever we were loading it on the trailer, so that's pretty cool. So after the man comes and gets the S10, we're gonna unload this thing over there at the shop and spray her off, see what she cleans up like. And there you have it, folks. She looks pretty good all cleaned up, not gonna lie, rust and all. Not bad, folks. So I'm gonna move my truck and trailer out the way, see about getting this thing flipped around, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I've had some Marvel mystery oil sitting in it for a while. Just dropped a fresh battery in it. I don't know how fresh it is actually. I'm gonna crank it over a little bit, get some of that mystery oil mixed in, maybe blow some of it out, and shoot fuel to it and see what it does. I don't even know if the starter works. Starter works. I'm gonna go ahead and snip this fuel line right here because I don't want that bitch picking up any of that. Got me some pliers. Get that in here. Oh, that's some hard rubber. Wow, would you look at that? Wow. Just a little bit more Mr. Oil down in there. Give her some good upper cylinder lubrication. I cannot believe that. How about that? I'm talking about popped right off. That battery is not very happy at me.
So I learned this trick a long time ago on a 67. You just spray carb cleaner in the float bowl the first time you crank it. It's dry, very dry start, but that's why I'm using mystery oil to kind of take up the difference. That and it needs a little bit of extra for cylinder lubrication anyway. So I'm just going to fill up the float bowl with this $5 can of carb cleaner, and that truck, that 67 I'm talking about, set for 25 years. Ran on carb cleaner like a brand new one, and then we just hooked the fuel pump up to a 5-gallon tank and drove it around the block. There's this one, smoke. Take off the choke and be a little bit more. Oh, I hear the blower motor working. That's funny. Go ahead and stick this rod he had in there back in there. That ought to work. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Lifters ain't even all that noisy. I am amazed. Doesn't seem like it has much of an accelerator pump though. Come on, baby. Still haven't smoked yet, which is kind of alarming. Yeah, we got some smoke now. Just a chooching along. Waiting for some of them lifters to kind of calm down a little bit. Go ahead and run out of gas, it's fine. There we go. Not a whole lot of smoke, but man, I can't believe that. All right, so I really like where this is going. Gonna fill up the float bowl again. A little bit for good measure. Check this shit out. Even the alternator's charging. One of those clunks is a broke flex plate. The other 16 clunks are lifters. Listen to that thing roar. Dummy lights all the way. That's what I like to see. So we know it runs. We know we've got some noisy lifters. Don't know if the trans works. It worked when it was parked, so I have no doubts. Water pump is not pumping water. So glad I haven't ran it for just a ridiculous period. So as of now, we need a water pump. I'm going to buy radiator hoses for it, belts. Probably going to delete the AC for right now. I'll seal it and come back to it because I want it to have working air conditioning. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to make that old R2 compressor come back to life. If I can, great. Coolant, obviously. Oil change. Some more mystery oil. Put it in that fresh oil and hook it up to fuel lines, fuel filter. Hook it up to a 5-gallon can. Let it sit out here after I get the water pump and stuff on it. Let it run for half an hour. Add a can of C10. Let it run for another half an hour. See if them lifters will go ahead and shut up, and if they do, change oil again. And go from there. That's coming up next week though. So I hope you enjoyed it. And if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.